Welcome to Session 14, Relative Frequency and Conditional Tables. The denominator controls the meaning of every rate, proportion, and percentage in a two-way table. 10 examples cover marginal, joint, and conditional frequencies, comparison of unequal groups, rebuilding counts, percent change, percentage points, reverse percentages, and cautious table conclusions. Circle the group named after among, given, or of those. That named group becomes the denominator before any arithmetic begins. Example 1. In a school of 500 students, 180 are seniors. Find the marginal relative frequency of seniors. The key quantities are organized before the arithmetic begins. Plan. Divide the one category total by the grand total. Step 1. The senior marginal total is 180. Step 2. The school grand total is 500. Step 3. Compute 180 divided by 500 equals 0.36. Step 4. The marginal relative frequency is 36%. Quick check. 36% of 500 is 180. This matters in real life because schools use marginal shares to summarize enrollment composition. Example 2. A table of 200 customers shows 48 are members who bought a warranty. Find the joint relative frequency. The key quantities are organized before the arithmetic begins. Plan. Divide the intersection cell by the grand total. Step 1. The joint cell count is 48. Step 2. The grand total is 200 customers. Step 3. Compute 48 divided by 200 equals 0.24. Step 4. The joint relative frequency is 24%. Quick check. The statement is 24% of all customers were members and bought a warranty. This matters in real life because joint rates reveal combinations important for marketing and service planning. Example 3. Of 80 members, 48 bought a warranty. Find the conditional warranty purchase rate among members. The comparison places both cases on the same scale. Plan. Use the condition membership group as the denominator. Step 1. The condition is that the customer is a member. Step 2. There are 80 members and 48 member warranty buyers. Step 3. Compute 48 divided by 80 equals 0.60. Step 4. Among members, 60% bought a warranty. Quick check. This differs from the 24% joint rate because the denominator changes from all customers to members. This matters in real life because conditional rates help businesses evaluate whether membership relates to purchasing behavior. Example 4. A table shows 60 of 80 members and 54 of 120 non-members renewed a subscription. Compare renewal rates. The comparison places both cases on the same scale. Plan. Calculate each within group percentage. Step 1. Member renewal rate. 60 divided by 80 equals 0.75 equals 75%. Step 2. Non-member renewal rate. 54 divided by 120 equals 0.45 equals 45%. Step 3. The difference is 75%. 45% equals 30 percentage points. Step 4. Members renewed at the higher rate. Quick check. Compare percentages, not counts. The non-member group is larger. This matters in real life because subscription teams compare segment rates to evaluate loyalty programs. Example 5. A workforce is 35% remote, and there are 420 employees. Find the remote count. The key quantities are organized before the arithmetic begins. Plan. Convert the percent to a decimal and multiply by the grand total. Step 1. Convert 35% to 0.35. Step 2. Compute 0.35 times 420 equals 147. Step 3. The result is a count of employees. Step 4. There are 147 remote employees. Quick check. The remaining 65% is 273 employees, and 147 plus 273 equals 420. This matters in real life because workforce planners translate percentages into equipment and office space counts. Example 6. A product's price rises from $80 to $92. Find the percent increase. The comparison places both cases on the same scale. Plan. Divide the change by the original price. Step 1. Find the increase. $92.80 equals $12. Step 2. Divide by the original $80. 12 divided by 80 equals 0.15. Step 3. Convert to 15%. Step 4. The price increased by 15%. Quick check. Increasing $80 by 15% adds $12 and produces $92. This matters in real life because consumers and businesses use percent change to compare prices across products. Example 7. An error rate falls from 8% to 5%. State both the percentage point change and percent decrease. The comparison places both cases on the same scale. Plan. Distinguish subtraction of rates from relative change based on the original rate. Step 1. Percentage point change. 5%, 8% equals minus 3 percentage points. Step 2. The rate decreased by 3 percentage points. Step 3. Relative decrease. 8.5 divided by 8 equals 3, divided by 8 equals 3 divided by 8 equals 0.375. Step 4. The error rate decreased by 37.5% relative to its original value. Quick check. A 3-point decrease from 8% is substantial because 3 is 37.5% of 8. This matters in real life because quality reports distinguish percentage points from relative improvement. Example 8. In a table, 72 employees completed training, representing 60% of all employees. Find the grand total. The key quantities are organized before the arithmetic begins. Plan. Use count equals percent times total and solve for total. Step 1. Write 72 equals 0.60 times total. Step 2. Divide both sides by 0.60. Step 3. Compute total equals 72 divided by 0.60 equals 120. Step 4. The workforce contains 120 employees. Quick check. 60% of 120 is 72. This matters in real life because organizations reconstruct base counts when reports publish only counts and rates. Example 9. A survey asks, among customers who contacted support, what percent were satisfied? Identify the correct denominator. The comparison places both cases on the same scale. Plan. Use the group named immediately after among. Step 1. The question conditions on contacting support. Step 2. Only customers who contacted support belong in the denominator. Step 3. Satisfied support users form the numerator. Step 4. The correct rate is satisfied support users divided by all support users. Quick check. Using all customers would answer a different joint frequency question. This matters in real life because precise denominators prevent service teams from misreporting satisfaction. Example 10. A two-way table gives PPass online equals 0.70 and PPass classroom equals 0.72. Write a cautious comparison. The comparison places both cases on the same scale. Plan. Compare the two conditional rates and avoid overstating a small difference. Step 1. Online learners passed at 70% in the sample. Step 2. Classroom learners passed at 72%. Step 3. The observed difference is 2 percentage points. Step 4. The sample shows similar pass rates with a slightly higher classroom rate. More evidence is needed before explaining why. Quick check. The table shows association, not proof that classroom format caused the difference. This matters in real life because education leaders combine rate comparisons with study design and student background. Session 14 recap. Marginal and joint frequencies use the grand total, while conditional frequencies use the restricted group named in the question. Compare percentages rather than raw counts for unequal groups. Percent change divides by the original value. Percentage point change simply subtracts the two rates. Quick check. 48 of 80 members bought a warranty. What is the conditional purchase rate among members? 48 divided by 80 is 0.6, so the conditional purchase rate is 60%.